Hello all you salty dogs. Today on the show, we're going to talk about why it is I was happy to buy a 50-year-old boat. My boat's a 1966 Spencer 42 sloop. This is hull number 7 out of 57 made. I'm going to take you guys for a bit of a walk around and show you a lot of the features on this boat that I really like, what was important to me, why it is that I chose this boat. So anyone who's thinking about buying a boat, these are things that you'll want to consider as well. One of the first things that really drew me to this boat is the fact that the hull on this thing is solid. That's an inch thick hand-laid glass. This isn't sprayed with a chop mat gun. This hull is solid glass, so this thing, absolutely solid. The other thing I really like about this boat is here at the deck joint. Most boats here at the deck joint have a seam that's full of some kind of caulking or adhesive, and over time that caulking can break down and the boats can start to leak through here. So when you're out sailing and you start dipping a rail, this rail gets down into the water, you've got water coming up through the side, you've got water coming in the boat right here, and that can be very expensive to repair. Some people get lucky and can just glue that back from the outside, recalc it, but most of the time a lot of what that means has to happen is all the bolts that hold the top half of the hull to the bottom half have to be taken out, the rail has to come off, and that has to be all separated. The whole top of the boat has to be lifted up, all that surface has to be cleaned and prepped, and then glued back together. This has been fiberglass solid. I will never have to worry about that with this boat. Another thing I really like is this hard dodger that guards the cockpit. It's got solar panels on top. This thing will help keep you dry when you're out in heavy seas. Up here we've got the helm, and you can see in here just how well that hard dodger covers over the helm. It covers the companionway really well. This is going to make sure that if you have a wave come over the front of the boat, it's going to be very less likely that that water is going to get down inside the companionway. So it's going to help keep the boat dry, help keep it clean, help keep the interior a little bit more stable, a little bit more comfortable for everybody inside. Another feature of the Spencer that I really like is here on the back, you have this lazarette. This door is what Dexter's laying on here. What that is, that's just a big storage locker here on the back of the boat, and that gives you all kinds of room to store things. All my propane's in there. That's just a really, really big storage locker, and it doesn't stick up any higher on the back of the boat, so I really like that part of the design. I really like the way that's configured.